Hello, and welcome back to A Time Adrift. We are so happy to see you again. It's been a bit. We've been very busy, summer being what it is. Not just you, Rook. A lot of us have been busy. It's not just you.
Good.
But Kefka has been conquered, and Berlin Fan Fest isn't quite yet. Yeah, we're very excited to be back. I was curious, does anyone have any immediate things to talk about, or shall we jump right in? Usually we save announcements for the end, but I know since we've been off for a bit, we want to, I want to make sure that everyone has an opportunity to say their piece.
I think we're just excited to be here.
Mm-hmm. My announcement is, let's go!
All right. So, when last we left off, Nakhira got shot.
I did!
Bang, bang.
And,
Is this Dallas or The Simpsons, right?
Who shot Nakhira? Well, we know who shot Nakhira, because the Asian Dudalfon showed up and vamped for a bit before.
Yeah. Villain vamping.
Yeah. Before leaving for the Rift, and Guffin acquired schematics for a very shiny gun.
Ooh, yes. Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What if I could, put that in my arm?
Gun arm. It's been done in Final Fantasy. I think that would
It,
work out.
it absolutely has been.
I think I could grin and bear it.
Okay. All right.
But, so as we're kind of getting the aftermath, I believe Temis had been fetched to provide healing, so Nakhira is not an immediate risk.
Not dead yet.
And I saw something that I maybe shouldn't have.
Yeah.
I don't know. You saw a thing. Who knows what that could be? Guffin certainly doesn't, because gun.
I'm a happy boy. Nothing's wrong.
But as you are, as the chaos of the scene is starting to wind down, a voice kind of echoes from the shadows. Goodness, what a mess. And a young-ish Lalafell woman kind of steps out of the shadows. She's holding a ledger. She has glasses. She's dressed very plainly, but she has kind of long curly pink hair. As she's sort of surveying the scene.
Sorry about the mess. She got shot. We can clean it up if you want, though.
I did, yes.
Rather nonchalant about the being shot, aren't we?
I mean, it hurt like the hells, but
She's tough.
not dead yet.
Yeah.
May I presume then that the violence has subsided? May I treat our leader?
Well, I guess so, yeah.
So she's going to kind of step forward and move towards the absolutely exhausted Eowyn, who is no longer a Mattias. She is but a cat.
That's great.
And kind of lean down and help her to her feet and just say, "Steady, dear. Normally you would have to do this for yourself, but I think we can patch you up." She gestures, and two Huron men kind of step forward as well. They wear shields and swords at their belts, and they have fairly nice looking metal cuirasses. You're not used to seeing gear of this quality, especially in a place like this. And they both kind of step forward to fully pull Eowyn to her feet. You can tell from the exhaustion that she's not really capable of standing of her own power. The Lalafellan woman turns to you and says, by your leave, I would take her to the medical tent. Should you require, one of yours may accompany us to ensure that we are of our word. But I wish to speak with you on behalf of our now incapacitated leader, if you would be so kind.
I mean, we could all go. Nakhira, you might need some conventional patching up as well.
Yes, alright. Can we just all go over there?
She considers for a moment. The things I have to say should not be heard by the ordinary citizens.
Oh my.
Well, it will just be our band then.
She thinks about that for a minute. One of the guardsmen whispers into her ear, and then she nods and says, make it so. Her voice has a certain note of command to it that you might not have been expecting. There's a almost regal presence, you might say.
Oh my god, she's just so tired. What the hell?
Just very well. We will prepare an area for convalescence away from prying ears. Please give us an hour, and we will see it done. In the interim, shall we provide medicinal supplies for you here, or are you capable of resting here for the time while we prepare?
Yeah.
What do you think, Temis?
Yeah. How are you all feeling?
I'm perfectly capable of taking care of Nakhira's wounds, but we have others. We would like to do the job that we came here to do, which is to restore the soil so that you can grow crops, which is part of our strange confusion as to why we were assaulted when we arrived, to aid you, not to change your society. Could the rest of our retinue arrive and actually start the work that we came here to do now?
She looks kind of curiously.
Damn, Temis, damn.
Her response is a bit arch when she says, so is that why you're here?
Yeah, girl.
She kind of looks over to Eowyn. I believe you omitted those details from your vision, my dear. And Eowyn kind of chuckles and says, I saw nothing of note in that regard.
We did try to tell you, but
Several
Nakhira's very obviously beat up, but she's hanging in there. She's like, if you'd had a conversation, we might have saved a lot of bloodshed.
Well, conversations have been known to save bloodshed, but in the experience of this band, often do lead to more problems, so I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. The Lalafellan woman sighs. Very well. Your people may begin their installation. I will clear the way. I trust there are no objections. Eowyn very, very rapidly shakes her head. Excellent. Well, let us be about it then. She kind of claps her hands, and people get to work. So you have like an hour-ish, so you have a brief period if you want to discuss. The Lalafellan woman withdraws and says that she will send people to fetch you when the area has been prepared.
Nakhira kind of catches her as like the teams are getting ready to move and just says, if you wish, you may send any of your number that have technological skill with our team to learn about the device so you don't have to fear it.
She considers for a moment and then nods and makes some notes in her ledger and says, we will send perhaps 5 people, I think, would be sufficient. They will join your people anon. I ask that you send your engineers to stage in this room so that they can greet them and take them to whatever site you require.
Good.
Real smart, Nakhira. Good idea. Very good.
I have them sometimes. No, Temis! This gunshot! And she like goes over to Temis.
Yeah, I will administer lots of care and healing to Nakhira. And while I'm doing so, I'm gonna kind of look over. Where is Guffin while I'm healing Nakhira?
He's just kind of chilling, making sure he's looking out, not being in the way, making sure nobody's being sneaky.
Maybe helping the
Copycat
engineers.
sneaks up behind Guffin.
Oh my
and-
god! How are you so sneaky?
So while I'm here, I'll go. Guffin, can you come over here and help me with Nakhira for a second, please, dear?
Sure. I don't know how much help I will be, but I'll try.
Copycat defaults to bothering Aldina or other.
How?
How?
How do you know?
Yeah.
How you know?
That works.
What's up, Temis?
Okay, so hold her arm while I'm gonna lay on hands and I'm gonna look at you and go. So when we were in the battle, did you feel anything when the Harbinger arrived? Did you experience anything? I mean,
Yeah! I saw that gun and I figured out how it worked. It's pretty cool.
Oh well. Anything else?
I will interject just a reminder. Guffin doesn't have to reveal this, but you did have like an echo resonance of familiarity in addition to gun.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. Maybe? I thought it was just the gun stuff, but maybe. What do you mean?
Well, so if you were going to perhaps get some bad news.
I don't like bad news, Temis.
But okay, uncertain news. She'll kind of like waving it away. And would you prefer it to be just like by yourself, having a private conversation? Would you like a friend there to hold your hand? What do you think?
I mean, how bad are we talking?
I'm
While
curious.
this is going on.
Yeah.
Tell
Nakhira
it to me
is
straight,
like
Doc.
cursing under her breath as Temis is like so. This whole conversation happening just. God damn it, my rose those balls.
Oh, sorry, dear, sorry. And she's like, honestly, the scars are sexy. I keep telling you this, and I think you're gonna have some more.
I know. I've got plenty of them. I can only get so sexy.
Impossible. Nakhira can always become sexier.
Nakhira's massive sexiness aside. How bad are
Yeah.
we talking here? Like, I don't really, I guess, have anything to hide or anything, so, like, it doesn't hurt if everybody knows.
Okay, so potentially, I mean, I don't know. On a scale of 1 to we're all gonna die, I don't know where we are, but
I don't like that scale.
I don't either, but I need to tell you because Aldino needs to report
How?
it.
How?
Hal.
It's
Sorry,
so hard.
yes, Halvada.
Who's that guy?
Halvada.
That guy.
Halvada needs to report it.
What?
Like,
Yes.
Report what?
yeah. Report about our encounter with the Harbingers, with the Asians.
Alright, so be less vague. Just tell me what's up.
Yes, out with it.
Have Hal and Copycat decided to come over to witness this?
Oh, yeah.
So-
Copycat's leaning over.
So, don't be vague about it. Just spit it out. Let's go.
Okay, fine. So, I often have my vision sight open when we're in these encounters because the shit can hit the fan, people can be hiding, stuff can be coming. I don't like it, I get migraines a lot, but I do. So,
Alright.
whilst the ASEAN, which is a crazy thing to say because we all know about them, but we, who's seen one? I mean, God.
Us now.
Anyway, and she's kind of like really flustered, and she's like trying to still like sort out Nakhira. Anyway, so while they arrived and they were talking and they're fucking shooting people, I saw a mask thing, light pattern, like appearing before their face. It was incredibly intricate, like wildly intricate.
And you all saw that as well, by the way.
That's pretty normal, right? That's a thing they do?
Well, yeah, okay. But I saw it in front of your face too, sweetie. And I don't know what that means. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
say it. Wait, I'm sorry. I think I misheard you. Can you repeat yourself, please?
Okay, so I don't know if it was exactly the same mask thing, but it flashed in front of your face, and I would swear on my brother's grave I saw it.
In front of Guffin's face.
Yes.
Copycat reaches over and puts his hand on Guffin's head and like slowly twists his face from side to side while inspecting it.
There is no mask that you can see.
Could this be
Maybe.
some sort of
Go ahead.
maybe some sort of resonance when you saw the schematic?
Maybe. I guess that makes sense. It feels icky to know that, though. Like, really icky.
This is the first time you've seen
contagious, are they?
I have seen every one of you echo. I have never seen that before.
Yeah, but I didn't echo off of any Asian before. Maybe it, like,
That
has
is-
something to do with this Aether or something. He's her.
Fair.
Definitely a theory.
We don't know how the echo works, really, and Asians haven't been seen for
Ever?
God knows how long. It could be just some weird thing with them.
Well, when you put it like that, like I said, I thought it was just gun stuff, but it did feel a little bit like maybe I kind of maybe knew who they were, kind of sorta. I don't really know what it means. I'm just typical.
Did you meet an Asian? Are you an Asian? Can you secretly be an Asian?
Look at me! I don't have no
I
cloak.
mean,
Can you be an Asian without knowing about it?
Don't know.
I mean, Guffin, you're not an Asian. We've
No.
known you a long time. Well, some of
Yes.
us have.
Sometimes I'm
So-
an ass, but not an assy.
As far as we here are concerned, your actions do not an Asian make.
Yeah.
And so, we still have no answers.
Are you sure it
Sal?
wasn't like your head or something? You said you had a migraine. Just like squint wrong.
I wish that it was that, but it has to be reported, right? We have to let the council know what's happening. We
Feels bad, but I
have to
guess
report
so.
all interactions. I mean, how do you feel?
If you're fine. A little dizzy, you know. That whole echo thing.
Sal has sort of picked himself up, and I think if I remember, he and Tosca had like both fallen on the field, right? So
Yeah.
he has he's gone over to where Tosca is and has like kind of shimmied her onto his back, and then he comes over and he sort of settles down beside Guffin while this is going on, and then kind of leads up and looks at Guffin with his like big, shiny, vacant salamander eyes, and then just kind of licks the side of his face.
His face or Guffin's face?
Guffin's face.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad you're alright.
Yeah, you know, Sal says you taste just fine, so probably not an Asian.
I don't taste like ass, that's great.
I mean, thinking about it, it might be some sort of influence they're trying to cast over us, perhaps. Some sort of reflection or extension of their magic, maybe. I don't know, but it has to be reported, and you have to know. I couldn't sit on that.
Yeah, I appreciate you telling me. I feel sad, I guess. You think they were trying to turn me into like that Matthias person, like one of them? What would I turn into? Like a
It
big
could be
puncher?
anything. I suppose you are the most unique of us, maybe they thought that they could... Yes. He just goes, yes. It was meant as a compliment. Maybe they thought that they could coerce you to do something. Maybe it's similar to... Yeah, they don't know you very well. Maybe they thought that they could control you, like the waves of aether that we felt before.
Alright, that was dumb.
I suppose the thing is that we don't know what the mask is. Asians have them. It's like the evil thing they have. You can tell an Asian because they show their true colors. You know, you hear all the old tales. You hear some really wild ones too now, but it's hard to say just what they are. Is it, yes, them trying to do magic on you? Is it
intimidation?
Just a mark of what their nature? Intimidation? Yes, I don't know.
I don't know anything about them. Does anybody know anything about them besides the fact that they are jerks?
Yeah, do we know of anybody that, like, is an ASEAN expert? Or, like,
The only person in your retinue who knows anything about the ASEANs is Eltol.
Okay.
Who is heading into the city since the permission has been granted.
I guess we gotta ask the oldie goodie.
Yes, we'll have to defer our question to someone who knows better and more about this obscure subject.
The director of innovation.
She likes to, like, not answer correctly or straight, you know? Oh, let me be very vague. Oh, figure it out yourself.
Think carefully about our questions, and, like, we each get one question, like, Eltel's some kind of genie. Yes.
Alright, well... What do we want to know about ASEANs to see what that could have been about?
We could start by asking what those sigils are. The mask.
Yeah, that's probably a good place.
I'll try and make a sketch of it as much as I can. It was very complicated, but I will do my best. I'll try to make a sketch of it so you can put that in your report.
Absolutely.
I have to think, though, that this is the second time that we've encountered one of these people affected by the stones. People. We have to think that this is now fairly. I mean, 2 out of 2. Come on, you know. We go to 2 places. We face them twice.
Guffin, like, screams, like, squawks, like,
oh shit!
And starts, like, patting himself down to see if he has a stone on him.
He does not have any stone.
It was absorbed by the young lady who we came to blows with.
I don't like that idea.
Such was checked. It's an interesting outcome, to say the least, and I have an inkling that this won't be the last time we encounter such a situation.
It seems to be a plan of some sort.
That is the most serious I've ever heard you sound.
It was very good.
Listen, I can't help it. I'm a bit anxious. Usually people don't get shot during my own performances, alright? we don't have guns where we're from.
That's
so
fair.
it's fine, I just need some water.
Alright,
As you are discussing, the Lalafilin woman does return to the capital and informs you that the preparations are ready.
Will you, when our dragon friend shows up, send her to meet us, if that's okay? She's, like, in charge of everything, so, like, it's okay if she learns stuff.
She's hard to miss.
There's a huge dragon, so...
We will convey this message to the dragon. How shall I address her?
Mistress of the 17 winds, Elto, most beauteous and wise.
That's the one.
Yes.
She writes it down dutifully.
You can tell her the Moogle told you that.
She definitely gets a bit of a look and adds that note as well before handing a scrap of paper off to one of the 2 Kirist guards at her side, who heads over while the other remains to escort you to a separate tent that's been set up. There is a table with chairs and 2 stools
On the way, Temis turns to Goffin and says, "She will eat you one of these days."
Probably not. I'm pretty useful.
I mean,
I hope I'm there to see it.
Wow, super rude. Maybe she'll like it. That's a good title. Don't you think that's good? I'd like to be called Mistress of 17 Winds, most glorious, beautiful, and wise. Don't you think? No? Nobody?
Yeah.
Alright, sorry.
Yes,
No, I
Gotham.
thought it was very good. I
It's
think she
quite
liked
good.
it a lot. And Nakhira,
So
like,
good.
winks, and Sal makes a little, like, sound.
Sal knows. Yeah. I don't think she'll eat me. Probably. I mean, if she hasn't yet, then what are the chances, right?
So you're led to a tent. There's a table for you to all sit at, and there are rude poultices and bandages. You can tell that they don't really have a lot of health care equipment here. So she kind of apologetically looks over and said, "I gathered whatever we could spare. Hopefully this will serve for treatment. But I imagine while you are working this out, we can have a bit of a chat." There is a kind of a reclining couch, so if needed, with another chair sat by it, so if needed, Nakhira can lay down and kind of speak while being administered to.
Nakhira's too proud to go fully lay down, but she like hobbles over and she kind of like gestures off the people as she's like taking off her chef jacket, and she kind of like holds it. Like, her movement is limited because of the wound still, although it's much better with Temis's healing. But she looks at her like chef jacket with this bullet hole and like bloody, and she's like, ugh, I don't know how I'm going to get that out. And then she kind of like puts it over the back of the chair and like plunks down into the chair she'll acquiesce that far, and lets people start to patch her up.
And then Temis is seated next to Nakhira, so she can continue treatment and direction as needed. There are no additional people besides the woman herself and the one guard. Basically, the supplies are provided in case Temis needs them.
I'm gonna do a general inspection of everyone to make sure that everyone's okay. I'm gonna say, look, my pool is low. I'm gonna have to do some conventional mending on you, and in the morning when I've recuperated and regenerated some of my abilities, I'll go around and slowly make sure everyone's okay. So holler if you don't feel well. Don't be brave. If things get infected, it's always harder.
Shall I send for some food?
Hell yeah.
We do have
God,
a
please.
bit we can share. Before I do, I would check, are any of you afflicted with any lingering illnesses or afflicted with the stilled rose?
Oh, no.
Just the illness
Oh,
of being
Hal has a
far
really
too handsome.
weird. Hal's got a really weird illness, and yeah, this one's too handsome. So if you have
why
anything
I
for
wear
that,
masks.
then yeah.
I see. For those who need it, we will attempt to provide whatever fresh foods we can. Our salted foods are a bit dangerous to those who suffer from lasting ailments, especially those who are afflicted by the stilled rose. So am I correct in that 2 of you will require
No, it's a
fresh
joke.
sustenance?
We're kidding.
No,
It's a
no.
pretend.
No dietary
I
restrictions.
was messing with you.
Yes, sorry.
She blinks a bit and just says, "I see. Very well. I shall send for the food."
I really love just like the layers and waves of everybody being like, no, it's, no.
If only smoldering intensity were catching, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Copycat leans over to Hal and says, "Get well soon."
I don't think I will.
So, a platter, it seems to contain like some fish and some general meats. They're all very lightly salted, but the salt kind of glows with light ether.
Oh, interesting.
Copycat picks up a piece and the lady, she's not here still, is she? Is she around?
No, when her guard grabbed it, so she's taken a seat at the table.
Okay, he leans closer to the group and it's just like, is this safe? Is this safe to eat?
Here, let me see.
Takes it from your hand, just pops it in his mouth.
Gosh, Nakhira, like, firmly baps him on the back of the head to try and just, like, don't eat anything you don't know if it's good in your mouth. Ugh. And Nakhira, like, looks at it. Would she know with, like, the cooking and stuff that they've been doing if there are, like, foods and things infused with light ether? Is that something that, like, the Culinarian Guild or, like, the group has tried to, like, avoid? Is that something that has been discovered to be, like, you should not eat this? Or is it safe and...
The food is lightly salted meats. And it's...
Lightly
seems
salted.
exceptionally fresh. As if it has been preserved by a salt, but the amount of salt used is significantly less than it would normally take to salt a food to preserve it. And yet, the preservation is so thorough that it's almost as if it were recently caught or recently killed and prepared.
And there's, like, a noticeable light ether touch to
Yeah,
it.
the salt itself sparkles with light.
Okay. And would Nakhira know if this kind of thing was advisable to eat?
You have no idea. You've never seen this before.
Really? Like, even with this, like, the impact of light ether on other plants and things? Like...
Salt is somewhat hard to come by. So it is a preservation method that has been occasionally used in the Iron City, but you guys have developed refrigeration, so you tend to go for that instead.
No wonder Ishgard was at war. They didn't have their table salt.
Yeah, they're tearing themselves apart.
Yeah. You, Nakhira, are familiar with the practice of salting food. You
But
don't
this
see it
particular kind of
often,
Okay.
and you've never seen salt that looks like this.
Okay. Could I try to, like, examine it more to decide if it's dangerous, or...
Yeah, absolutely. I will say, though, as you are looking at it, the woman does kind of chuckle a bit. That is salt drawn from the nearby saltery of Alamigo, the runes of which we were able to recover and make operational. The salt is heavily influenced by black rose, so while it is an exceptional preservative, it does carry some side effects.
Got
Unfortunately,
it. That's why you said sick people can't eat it. Okay.
Most of our food
Yes.
is preserved with this. It does allow us to save food, but we do try and maintain as much as we're capable stock of fresh food for those who are pregnant or infirm or elderly. Overexposure to this can exacerbate or inflict stilled rose, especially in young and unborn children, and those who are sick will often develop symptoms as well, with their body being unable to withstand it.
In more balanced times, this would be a revelation.
It is exceptional for the quality, the freshness, but there are concerns about even lasting effects if it builds up in the system, I would assume. She's kind of, like, examining the meat and, like, tentatively, like, tastes it a bit.
It tastes really good, like it's really fresh, but it's light infused.
I've wondered about salt. We don't come by it very often. And it makes a definite impact, but if it holds light ether like this from the source you found, I'm not sure if it's advisable. Look, we will get you set up with a better supply line. You can get more fresh food. There's even grown crops above Ishgard. And if the land itself is rebalanced, you should be able to start growing things yourself. But still, I understand why. Food is hard to come by. Still, you need to be careful with this.
We are aware. I assure you. This is all we have, and this is the best that we can prepare for now. I am pleased to hear that you're hoping to provide aid, especially since the run-ins our group has had with your city are not always quite so positive.
Our city.
But I suppose introductions are in order. My name is Esusu Ul Esu. I am originally of Ul'dah, the Shattered City. My retinue and I are something of an attaché to this merry band that you see. Some of my Salt-Sworn are in leadership positions within this group, and we have been supporting them as best we can since leaving Ul'dah. And I will permit a knowledge roll for those of you who might know history. So definitely Hal and Temis.
All right. I'm going to roll intuition then.
Yes, intuition, please.
Rolling. Oh, goodness. So I rolled a 1, but I got a 9 total.
Oi.
Yeah, none of you guys know nothing. 9
Yeah.
and 10. A 1 and 2, respectively, on the dice.
I can try, but Copycat's specialty is more in tall tales and like fun stories to share with people.
Go ahead.
Like, might there be stories? There might.
I'm actually going to give Copycat a +1 to this roll.
So we're rolling intuition.
Intuition for you, I will. How is your intuition?
It's delightfully mid.
Delightfully mid. I will let you use aura for this at a -1 penalty, so I'll just make this neutral.
Okay.
Wow, best roll.
Okay, so 15 does actually hit the threshold.
Oh, sweet.
If only just.
Nice.
Copycat recalls the tales of the sultans of Ul'dah. Once used the name Seal for the Silda, and then in the final sultanate before Ul'dah fell to ruin, the name Ul was used, much as this woman herself bears.
Copycat has to cook for a moment. He's like stroking his mask, and like slowly pieces are falling into place of like from her kind of regal conduct and the unusual way the armor is maintained by her retinue, and they're talking, and Copycat's just like, wait. You're originally from Ul'dah, you mentioned.
Yes.
My goodness. I fear we've not afforded you the appropriate respect.
That will not be necessary. She jumps in right away. My family's accomplishments are not my own. But I do have a responsibility to the city that I once called home.
Copycat's wringing his hands, and after a moment, he perceives the glances of his comrades, and he's just like, Ul is a part of the surname of the royal family of Ul'dah that ruled for years upon years before the fall of the city. So we are in the presence of the lineage of the Ul'dah royal family.
Yo, you a princess?
She looks very embarrassed at this, and it's like, I do not favor that title, thank you. I am simply an aide at this point.
We have that same problem. People keep calling us the Warriors of Light. We're like, no.
We're still working on the title.
Yeah.
Well, should you come upon a proper appellation, do let me know. I will endeavor to use it. All that to say, you have to this point met Eowyn and Raxia, the Seekers of the Moon, who lead this band. They were orphaned within our city, and had joined with my Salt Sworn during our battles with the usurper of the city. Have you heard much from Ul'dah and the situation as it stands on the ground?
Nah, it's a shit show there.
I will once again allow knowledge rolls for those who are well traveled to see if you've got recent information.
Let's see.
Copycat, you're from Manderville, right? Which is
Yes.
regionally closer?
Regionally, yes.
I'm gonna give a total of +1 to Copycat for use of aura, just because again you are regionally close.
May I
And
use
aura
my aura
farming
roll
right
again?
now.
Yes.
Yes. Aura farm.
Hey,
Six-
16.
Yeah. 16 aura. Look at you.
Copycat once again stroking his mask.
So Copycat, you have heard rumors of Ashkin infestations recently? So, undead nasties.
Upon the inquiry, Copycat says, things are not so fair on the front in Ul'dah, Ashkin, and in bounteous supply, no doubt.
The, Asusu sighs and says, your information is correct. Currently, the Ascendant faction are those under the man who calls himself Sultan, a individual by the name of Sosakaja Seal Lilikaja.
Oh, wow.
He
That's a big
Mouthful.
claims descendants of the Silda Empire, and the proof he presented is the traitor's spurn he has unearthed, a ancient powder that had the power to animate the dead.
Somebody's been doing their variant dungeons. I see you, Liana.
I have not actually done Silda Subterrane. I just read.
No, you
I was
should.
wiki diving. I only do variant dungeons with Rook. So really, this is
Gotta
Rook's
get on
fault
it.
for not doing
I'm
Silda
sorry.
with
Such
me.
blame. Wow.
This
wow.
is my personal fault.
Yeah, I
and
know,
I
I
accept
know.
the blame here. I
The
accept
roller
it. I
coaster
accept
we've
it.
been on.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't queue up for variants because I'm afraid to, frankly. So yeah, I've only done variants with you, Rook.
Well, I will take on this great responsibility for all of us and make sure we go through it. But you're doing a great job with the lore so
I
far.
appreciate
you
it.
know.
Thank you. I was definitely studying up on this for this. But he calls himself the Sultan of the Dead, and his forces are ever growing as
What?
as he fells his foes in battle. He is able to bring them to his side through reanimation. There were actually but 3 siblings who ran this organization. Poor Eowyn has been left in charge when the eldest brother, Lemra, and some of my own Saltsworn retinue returned to Ul'dah a few months ago. And we haven't heard from them since. I grow increasingly concerned for their fate, but we are not really in a position to leave this organization, or at least we were not. If these devices of yours prove effective, I know Eowyn and Roxia both are eager to leave and find their brother in the city. It was my hope to accompany them, and put plain, I hope to entreat your aid as well.
Temis's brow is going to furrow. So you are a head in this organization that we have been encountering. Is your own royal aspirations why you've chosen to destabilize a burgeoning republic in Ishgard?
I don't make any decisions of this organization. I claim no ownership. while we sponsored the siblings, their rise through the ranks and their choosing of this organization was their own. I am simply an aide in this capacity. I can say that, and you will probably know, that the Crimson Blades do not have the best of reputations. It is my hope, although I imagine such has not reached your city yet, that reputation has slightly improved since our change in leadership. When Lemra took over, he has started moving the Crimson Blades towards mercenary work over outright banditry. We haven't fully shed that mantle yet, but it was his firm desire that the Crimson Blades act in what would be seen as a completely legitimate manner in this new world of ours. Something poor Eowyn has desperately tried to hold together in his absence. But
I feel like you need to be a little bit pickier about your clients.
It would be good.
I
But
mean,
look, we spoke to one of your number who was captured. Wasn't that just to clarify, that was the prisoner that they had in Ishgard that we had taken?
yeah, that was one of the Crimson Blades.
And look, we can judge, many people may have, but I know all too well what it means to face starvation, fear, lack of resources, lack of a home. It's usually my opinion that if people are driven to desperation, that is when they behave in a manner that most oftentimes affects others, because they are trying to preserve themselves. And you have been clever. And she holds up the meat. You preserve what you can so that people stay alive. It doesn't have to be this way, though. And I, for one, think that if we can help them, perhaps we can help you behave less desperately and help with this mission you've already started. So I would be pleased to help.
Well, what do you want done, though? You didn't, specifically say other than finding that guy, yeah?
She smiles a bit. If we are able to stabilize this region, that would go well to putting the minds of our fellows at ease. While I'm loath to ask even further of you, I do find your combat prowess to be impossible to ignore, and I can offer you this if it will entice you to assist us as we move on at Ul'dah. The black-robed figure is known to us. He is said to stand at the right hand of the Sultan of the Dead.
Uh-oh.
It seems you have some business with him.
Big Cat recoils slightly. Alright. Ashkin is one thing. A necromancer another. An Ascian backed by a necromancer, however, vice versa, be it may, is quite literally in a different realm of consideration. That being said, what do my companions think?
We gotta go!
There's probably another stone.
Yeah.
Well, in many ways it feels as though we're destined to encounter yet another.
Oh, don't
And
say that.
Hal is
with
shooting
these
daggers at that
encounters-
word.
Pardon my language. We are inclined to encounter another, and by so doing, we may yet achieve yet more knowledge that we are sorely in need of when it comes to these curious items, curios, stones.
Yeah, do you know anything else about the guy in the robe? We'd like to know things about the guy in the robe.
She says, I wish I had. Eowyn chose to keep those details of her arrangement secret from me. She definitely
Damn it,
sounds a bit
Eowyn.
peevish about this.
I'ma
So
go
I
shake
had
it.
not known of the stone until she revealed it. I know she has been rather backed into a corner with Lemra's absence. I have seen the stress on her grow every day as she struggles to keep this organization together. He was reputationally quite powerful. He was in fact among the greatest of my Salt Sworn. He had taken the oath amongst my people and was perhaps our most skilled. So when he took over the Crimson Blades, he was able to rule with greater ease. Eowyn is a healer and stargazer. Her prophecies are well trusted, but her martial might is not as highly regarded, and Roxia, while potent, is not especially suited for leadership or commanding respect.
I've
He
noticed.
much prefers the shadows to the stateroom.
This is a hard
Sounds-
world that we live in. I'm not surprised that they both made some decisions that likely they would regret while facing it.
I am loathed to break bread and ally with people who attack us when we come to help them, who destabilize democracies or burgeoning democracies as our world is falling apart, a democracy which holds sway over one of the only fertile lands that could possibly distribute food. I am deeply uneasy about breaking bread and making alliances with such precocious allies.
The woman kind of shrugs. I do not necessarily see this as an alliance. You are our conquerors. The city is yours now.
Ugh.
Oh,
That's
Nakhira, like-
please, God, no. Just as you mentioned, the siblings are not suited to leadership roles. We are not suited to dictatorship. Believe you me.
Hold on.
Guffin!
Not me. Temis sounds really smart. Like, everything she said just now was very cool and very smart. I think that Temis would be good at this. Maybe not.
No. Temis, sure, you'd be great as a ruler. I agree,
Okay, but we
this is
need
not the
Temis.
point here. This is beside
Temis
the
is
point.
shaking her head furiously. No. That was not. I mean, we didn't come here. Your prophetic mistress is rather pathetic at her stargazing, because we came here not to conquer, but to bring the land back to life and go on our way. So if you're relying on her visions, well, you might want to seek out another divine source.
I
The
do
vision
wonder.
she shared with us was that your coming would end the world as they knew it.
That's good.
And I
Maybe
do
it should have been ended.
feel
Is
as if that prophecy has come to pass, considering that you have defeated her.
How? What were
and
you gonna say?
You now hold this land.
People are
We do
beholden
not
to
hold
their
this land.
interpretations.
How
Hell,
yes, that was a prophecy, but how much was corrupted by the Ascian? These words, these things she saw, how could she interpret them once she sees someone who is, frankly, as supernatural as an Ascian, as a paragon? Maybe she was led astray. My question, what do you intend to do with Ul'dah? If we are able to remove this Sultan, do you have aspirations on the throne?
I do not particularly desire the throne. I simply wish for Ul'dah to be free of the Ashkin and the Sultan of the Dead who rules it. It would be nice if the fighting were to halt. It has been many long centuries, and those who remain are quite weary. She laughs a bit. It would be so easy if Manderville were to accept us, but I think those grapes have long since soured. I know Manderville has seen us as a chaotic presence and a threat on their border. But while they have prospered, we have declined. I don't know what I want for the city, but I know where it is not where I would like to see it.
Listen, earlier, the statement, this world is hard, still stands. It is hard, but it's harder if we are constantly at each other's throats. If we try with everything that we have to destroy one another, or to take from one another, or to view others as the ones who prosper at our own expense. We have to try together to build something. Because without that, we literally have nothing. We are unable to even survive or sustain ourselves. That technology that is out there right now, it's only there because people came together. People like this one, and she gestures over at Guffin, put their smarts to use. People built it. People contributed the materials. The only way we build anything is together. So no, we're not your conquerors. When I said I would help, it was because I see that you are in need of it. And Sal kind of is like next to Nakhira, and as she's talking, he keeps kind of getting hot, like a little bit taller and a little bit taller. And he kind of bounds over to Temis and nudges Temis's arm and goes, help! And forms a single word.
Cute.
And Nakhira nods and says, we have to help each other. So if we help you, the understanding is that it is an alliance. And that we no longer are against each other, we are for one another in all our differences. So that we make it work.
The woman kind of watches the exchange curiously. For those who are loath to claim the title, you certainly speak as the warriors of light of old.
Oh no.
She's a bit amused. She's a bit amused, especially at the reaction. I personally, and I imagine Eowyn would agree, I have no objection to this. Even the mercenary work we have been trying to pivot to is not especially lucrative or safe. If there are other ways, that we would be happy to claim them, but so far, even such promises haven't come to pass. If your device works, we would love to find something else.
Yeah.
I'm sure. But I speak the truth. The organization here will view you as conquerors. And you ride with those who claim this land anyway, do you not?
I'm sorry, what?
Sort of.
We do.
The
glistening
muscle guys
men
we brought
thing.
with us, yeah.
Oh yes, the
shiny.
glistening men. Yes,
And women.
the monks, the very upbeat fellows who run across the realm. They're quite nice. Once you get to know them, they're actually delightful. And that being said,
You do
once
get used
we
to the
get to
smell.
know you, once we get to know you, and once Manderville gets to know you, do not be contented with the narrative that this organization has maintained via the will of Forbes before you. Manderville means well, but there are many people there who remember old stories. And fear makes us weak and lose sight of integrity. And so give them new stories, of which I will be happy to impart as my role.
I presume
I like
that
That's pretty cool.
riding alongside the legendary Warriors of Light,
Stop
she
it!
very deliberately uses this title now to free the city from the clutches of the Ashkin
Oh my god.
might prove a good story for the Mandervillians.
Just so, my lady.
The men with us, they are no threat to you. They look for a home just like you looked for a home, and just like you look to reclaim a home you may or may not choose to inherit, at least in terms of your bloodline. Speak with them, come to terms with them, and decide for yourselves how you will continue on. Again, we are not your conquerors, nor would they come to conquer you.
She gives you a bit of a look at the nor would they come to conquer. You'll forgive me, but I do recall hearing their leader question whether or not Eowyn was to be executed, so I may not...
They're a little bit oblivious. They're simple. They just get along with them.
I mean, she did literally try to kill us, didn't
Yes.
she? Us bringing
You
help
see-
to you.
Look, there's this constant sense of the idea of enemies. There's not enough of us alive at this point to just destroy each other. So we need to all learn how to get along. And if that means I need to sit you all down and we'll cook a meal, we'll do that. And then you can figure some things out.
Less
Well, that
destruction, more
does
understanding.
lead to my next proposal then. My hope
Another one.
was to sit our leadership down with these monks of yours and have them discuss the future. As far as we are concerned, their claim is right. If this truly is their homeland, that is something we will need to accept as the conquered foe. And she is still using that terminology quite
Man.
deliberately.
Listen, you've called us Warrior of Light 3 times, and you keep saying conquer, and we don't like it. We're gonna start calling you princess in front of everybody if you don't chill out.
I suppose I can live with that. She ponders for a moment. I think what may be the best course is to have the monks and our leadership come to an accord. My hope is that at the very least our sick and our young could stay here, even if the rest of us are to be banished.
You are not going to be banished. You are
Probably.
thinking in these dire
Let's-
terms. We won't... Listen, we represent the Iron City, whatever weight that carries. We won't let them banish you to nowhere. We didn't come here to save the land and be like, get out, now go die in the desert. So
Would then the Iron City be amenable to mediating such discussions?
Yes.
We'll have to talk to El Tol, but it's most likely the answer is yes. We're a global kind of retinue.
You have a right to be wary. A claimant and an army is exactly what conquest looks like. And if we behave as conquerors, distrust us. Judge us by whether the choice is still yours when this is over.
I both do
Very
and
well.
do not like what you're saying.
6 people coming to fix your fields does not feel like a conquest to me.
Okay,
Well-
I do want to interject. Remember, you have
Yeah.
Iron City guards,
yes,
Yeah.
and you have
now.
That's
a
about
group
claimant
of
to
monks.
Yeah.
You guys were fighting as an independent strike team. You did have a small army with you.
Yeah.
That's fair.
We marched on Alamigo kind of somewhat accidentally.
That's fair.
Yes.
Just a little bit. But if we behave
Just a little
like
marching on
conquerors,
Alamiga.
But...
that's a treat. But if we behave that way, you can distrust us, right? That's fine. The choice will be yours after this, and that shows you that we will not be conquerors.
Well, I am happy that is your feeling. If then the Iron City is willing to mediate, I will arrange a proper meeting with the leadership. Perhaps tomorrow, if I can make it happen. And we will discuss the future of our city. Be that as it may, I think what we've discussed here should suffice for now. So perhaps it's best to let you rest or even explore the city should you so desire. And I will ensure the meeting is set for tomorrow, whether it be you or your leadership who attends. I leave that to you. But good day. I am grateful for the opportunity to have had this conversation with you all, and I look forward to speaking again soon. And then she and
Copycat
her
takes
guard
off his
will
hat.
leave.
And bows and says, "The pleasure is ours, Your Majesty."
Please
She does
excuse
twitch a
us,
bit at
princess.
that, but
Guffin bows even lower.
Temis nudges them. Stop! do that. Stop it.
Why?
So you guys are currently free. If you would like, you could explore. You could go see El Tol.
Oh, we do need to see El Tol to talk about the masks.
Yeah.
Any preference? Any
Probably to El Tol first. We're gonna have to deal with this Ascian, or, well, most likely this Ascian again.
We go to El Tol.
All right. Elto can be found in the throne room of Alamigo, barking orders to the engineers. And now the engineers from the Crimson Blades as well, who have been put to work with ruthless efficiency and are now scrambling to meet her commands as well. As you all walk in, she kind of turns her long neck in your direction. We are graced again by the presence of the Warriors of Light.
It's wonderful to
Such-
see you, Mistress of the 17 Winds, glorious, beautiful, and wise beyond her years.
And don't you forget it.
See, I told you she'd like it.
We have a query, Mistress Elto.
I suppose I may have an answer.
Copycat pointedly looks at Hal.
There was an interaction we observed between our friend Guffin and the Ascian. I'm not quite sure how to explain it, other than some sort of resonance. Temis, could you recount what you saw?
Whilst the encounter was happening and the Harbinger arrived, as is written and in the general notes that you get about Ascians, there was a mask present. It appeared for a moment on their face, and it also appeared over Guffin's face. Whether it was the same mask or not, I am not sure. I have made a rough sketch, and she'll kind of like offer it up to Eltor.
Wait, you're not sure if it was the same mask?
You've never quite seen a dragon quirk their eyebrow, and it looks kind of odd, but it's definitely like an expression that has suddenly descended on Elto's face.
I mean, you
as
say
much as a
Ascian.
draconic
And then you
Mhigan
look at
can, yeah,
Yeah.
can
This is the
simulate
source
it.
of possible world-ending calamity.
It's calamity.
Yeah.
Guffin's face.
It's Guffin.
The Elto kind of processes this for a second. We're not entirely certain what the significance of the Ascian masks are. It seems they often reveal it upon introduction. Some scholars have speculated it as a show of power, others a denotation of rank, since those who do bear the masks seem to be the paragons, and each mask observed does appear to be unique. But frankly, I've never heard of it appearing upon the face of another mortal. So I've no idea. Should I eat him just to be safe?
I don't.
No, please don't.
Is this what you're asking?
No, please.
I don't think we need that. They also mentioned recognizing something within us or Guffin. I'm not exactly sure.
That seems likely, considering you were all possessed of the Echo. That does, from our notes, have some connection to the Ascians, although we are uncertain what exactly that connection is. We do know that the Echo does prevent the tempering from primals, which have long been the tools of destruction employed by the Ascians. So
So it's like an
what could be
anti-Ascian
recognized, I
thing.
couldn't say.
But that doesn't make any sense, because I got the Echo thing, and then I saw his weird gun that I guess he probably made it's because I was able to just figure it out too. But if I got this echo and also a creepy mask, they like cancel each other out or something.
I couldn't tell you. Is the gun of alien technology? I'll remind you that it is a completely traditional machinist arm. It's just been heavily customized and modified, so it is something you can build quite easily, Guffin.
No, it's pretty regular, just like extra fancy. I could make you one if you want, but I don't think you can use a gun.
I can use a number of tools.
Alright.
That is in fact what I am most known for, but
Well, that's
that
fair.
aside,
Fair.
I kind of want to see that.
if you understand how to make the gun and it is of traditional craftsmanship, I don't see any reason to be suspicious of it. That is how your echo works, is it not? I know you understand technology that you see.
Sure, but it makes me nervous. But it's really cool too, so like, I'm of two minds, you know. But
We
if you
have
say it's
plenty of
alright,
scrap if you want to use it.
I mean, why would I say no, right?
Guff and I only have one request. If you
Huh?
make this gun, do not shoot me with it.
Oh, why would I do that?
I've been shot by it once before. I do not want to get shot by it
Why
again.
would I, in 100
I don't
kabillion
know.
years, ever
I
shoot
don't
you
know.
with a gun?
If the mask on your face means that at some point you get brain controlled and then you have the gun and then you shoot me with it, I'm going to be very upset.
Should I not make the gun? Would that prove you don't want to shoot you? I just won't make it.
I think you should.
No, I
make
mean
the
make
gun,
it if you
Guffin.
want. Just watch where you point it.
Embrace your happiness.
I'm so glad that I told everyone about this. This is going so
Yeah.
well.
Eltol, it seems as though the echo triggers from some recognition, some lingering. For me in a place, Temis also, I believe. For some in people. How can you recognize something across a span of time? It's not something we've learned, but it's something we seem to already know. What is doing this recognizing? Do you
My mom
know
called
how-
that deja vu.
You know, it does feel
Eltol.
that way.
Elto kind of pauses for a moment. I suppose you would never have spoken with the scholars of Charlian, would you?
No, what? They're so
Can-
far away.
Can you?
I had met them before, although with the recent pirate business. Recall, pirate business is about 200 years now.
Yeah.
They've been much more difficult to get a hold of. But I know of their etherology. They hold that souls are constantly in a state of death and rebirth. When we return to the live stream, our memories are cleansed and then reborn anew. Evidence suggests that the echo does in some case represent ancient memories. Perhaps memories imprinted upon the soul that were not cleansed by the ethereal sea. It's simply a hypothesis at this point. I don't believe we've had enough to even test it.
Do they know where the memories go?
The Scholars of Charlian, as we understand, did have a way to access the ethereal sea in some way, shape, or form. But I rather think if there have been any any recent developments made, we would not have heard of it. Again, recent pirates and all of that.
I must admit that this and other matters of the soul have been my research project, let's say. And I have attempted the crossing to Charlian a few times, but I've never made it there.
No wonder you're so grumpy.
Fair. I don't like where this is going. There is something that they see in us, but we cannot see in them. And that asymmetry is a problem. But I don't know...
If you know about souls and stuff, how can there be two of the same masky person at the same time, and they're only one of them?
I don't believe there can be, but of course my understanding is flawed. I've always wanted to know.
One moment. You are aware of reflections.
Okay.
Because that was a big part of the project.
Yeah. Yes, that. But that's in another place. I don't know how it could be here.
Well, we did send something somewhere else, no? Maybe somebody sent something else here.
That would unlock the door to interdimensional travel for Asians, and that seems very disquieting.
Yeah, that feels bad.
Yeah, Hal is realizing this
Pause
now.
again. You are also aware that the Asians instigate calamities that do destroy other shards, so it is at least common speculation that they can access other shards in some way, shape, or form.
I guess this is an extension, though. To what capacity do you think that people know that, like, reflections or shards of the same souls exist on other reflections?
Yeah,
that
the
is
missing piece.
that is
like the
not
people wouldn't know that
commonly held,
right?
Yes.
There may be speculation. They are referred to as the reflections, so there's certainly, and the term reflection has kind of entered into the scholarly lexicon. So there are certainly people who are of the opinion that is like, maybe these worlds are like our own. You know,
I guess we would
reflection,
know, too,
mirror. Yeah.
That, like, technically alternate timelines possibly exist.
Could, theoretically,
So that could be interesting. It's so hard to, like,
If we
especially
don't
when you're
yet,
playing
we
the game
will.
for so long.
Yeah.
But then you're like,
You can-
would people know that I know, like, would or wouldn't know that I know?
You can assume the Iron City has people who theorize this, but all of this is hotly debated within the Academy.
Okay.
Yeah. And
So no one knows who's right.
Yeah.
But all of these theories have been proposed.
I have not looked into the theories of reflection because I cannot know them. I can't know the truth there. I was more focused on if we do return to the life stream and then return to life, what separates us then? Why am I different than you? This is not what we're talking about now, but I wanted to let you know that I have some history in this, but not enough. Not enough.
Is there a way we could get a clearer look at our souls if you think they are marked, different, or the Asians see something in them?
No one that we know of has the power to perceive at that level of granularity. If the Asians are capable of seeing differently, that would be truly a phenomenal power indeed.
None know but the scholars of Charlian, and they are indisposed.
Well, you know how
You could always solve the pirate business after this. That might be a good
See,
way
that's what I was going to say.
Oh,
you know?
thank you, Elto. That's an
If we-
excellent suggestion.
Yes, if we stay alive after, I don't know, Necromancer, Asian, that whole thing, then
Unless
maybe we
Elto-
can just fight some pirates.
You want to take care of all of the crap in order.
Yeah, do you wanna?
Do you want to do that?
This?
You could fly right over there.
I am but a humble engineer. I do not fight.
I mean, Sal is a sous chef, and he gets out there. She looks over at Sal.
Fair point.
Sal is like blowing little like little tiny puffs of fire on his feet, and then doing like a little dance. Like he's just in his own world.
If you would like, I can put in a good word with my grandsire.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Yeah. I would love to speak
I'm not
to
sure
our...
that's a good idea.
He's quite large, and pardon me speaking such of your grandsire, Elto, but he strikes me as an individual who could be quite indiscriminate of nuance, heavy clawed, heavy clawed, so solving a situation might be as simple as... I don't know, maybe I'm just overthinking things.
Huh.
I offered.
I feel like maybe he could take care of the pirates, right? That would be...
Although, to be fair, your mimic does have a point, and taking care of the pirates might also accidentally involve the island of Charlatan as collateral. Who is to say?
God.
Yeah, so probably, just like with the bandits here, we'll figure out what's happening with the pirates over there. See if we can figure something out. Doesn't have to, involve setting their whole fleet and half of Charlatan on fire, so.
Yes, but please also convey our appreciation of his continued support.
Absolutely. And honestly, you may consider setting most of the fleet on fire. That does seem an effective way to break the siege.
Yes, but there's a lot of possible loss of life. Am I the only one that seems to care about how many people are living and dying? I swear.
When
You mortals are a dime a dozen.
When you speak of
Haunted
pirates,
wisdom
I'm
of
afraid.
dragons.
I'm afraid
Heavy
that
clawed.
I don't have
What? How? What?
that. Hal was just musing that. When you're speaking of pirates, no, I do not believe that they are worthy of living. He does not like them.
Hal has
In
had
any way,
much
shape, or form.
personal experience with these aforementioned pirates. I
Seems
can't
to
say
me-
I'm that well traveled.
It seems to me if it was easy to just set the whole fleet on fire, somebody'd have done it already, right?
Well, they are quite disparate.
There's a lot of water there, so imagine they have some sort of pumping system.
Fair. And
They also do float those iron ships from the New World that we've been seeing more of recently. So I'm not sure those could even be set on fire.
Cool.
Well, where there's a will, there's a way. Suppose we'll find out when we get to it, won't we?
What were you going to say, Temis?
I'm quite confident that your grandfather's fire can, in fact, melt metal. I
Yes.
seem to remember reading something about that. Yeah. Oh,
There's nothing the flames of my grandsire cannot melt. This said with profound pride.
And yet,
Great.
Yeah.
Well, we'll keep
Sorry,
it in
what
mind.
were we talking about?
If we need to burn everything to the ground, which sometimes is the only option,
start
or
over
good
fresh,
taste, then yeah, we'll do that. But yes, so the soul, the mask, the Asians. There's not much else you can tell us about them then.
I'm certain if you were to bring these revelations to the Iron Academy, there would be several symposiums and quite a bit of lively debate, which you are welcome to do after you finish with your business here, if that is of
I ain't got no
interest to
time
you.
for no symposium.
Spare me, they go on for weeks.
I will be there.
I think it would be quite fun to at least spend a day watching them tear out each other's robes and spittle on their glasses. Yeah.
I mean, it's quite likely that they would might want to vivisect you, dear. So I feel like we should guard
Yes.
this information until we have a better handle on it.
Yes.
Right, yeah.
The Ironworks probably wouldn't, but I wouldn't put it past Skava.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. Okay. Well,
She already don't like me.
then Almigo is our next stop. Maybe we explore the city. Thank you so much, Elto, for your deeply heartening and comforting dialogue and answers. We will continue on our way and maybe get some light aspected lunch.
Very well, as you were. And then she returns to barking orders at the engineers.
What did I say about her not being helpful?
I mean, we certainly have a better understanding of what kind of options we have. If slightly no.
Yes, we are still up shit creek without a
No,
paddle.
yes.
It would seem. Yes.
I have a question for you, Liana.
Yes.
How are our own rations looking? Like when we came to the Sea of Clouds,
Oh, you guys
a
are
bunch
fine.
of, like fresh stuff. Well,
You give it.
but like, how much excess might there be?
Yeah, it's in
Like-
the
There is a-
respect of sharing.
Like
There's enough access to help supply this city.
Okay, because I think that would be on Nakhira's mind, especially after the conversation about how they're having to, like, preserve any scraps of food that they can and then, like, ration out to the, you know, those who are expecting or things like that. Like, I think in her mind, she's, like, ready to set up a fresh food kitchen to, like, try and help and maybe even foster some, like,
Goodwill.
better rapport with the people that might need it.
Yeah.
But that's
if you
just on
wanna
my
do
mind. We
that,
don't have to do that. That's just a thought.
Yeah. If you want to do that, especially because you resupplied in Ishgard, and honestly, even the monks did bring their own supplies as well. So, you guys are
Great.
doing pretty good in terms of foodstuffs and supplies, so that is something you can do if that is what you choose to do.
Cool. Then, everybody else, I don't know what everybody else wants to do, but that's a
If
thought that I
Nakhira
have.
expresses her will and her desire to do so with her conviction, then I feel like everyone here is of the mind to follow along and do so as well. It's also nice to get a feel for the citizenry and see where their morale is at, and show them that we're not the genuine, terrifying conquerors that the previous soothsayer told them we were.
That's good. All right.
It's a good publicity move.
Excellent.
Yes.
I think Nakhira would probably try to, she'd go to the buff Mhigans as well and be like, get up! Get those supplies! Come on, we're going! It's like, try and get everybody involved.
Yeah, Alfgar is happy to assist with this.
Cool.
I love our army of himbos.
I love this. All right, great. And then Nakhira will instruct
What
everybody
is
to
the
take it.
feminine of himbo, or is it just himbo?
Is it what's the bimbo handsome? Is it bimbo?
Well, because bimbo is
Babo.
considered a derogatory.
Yeah, I'm
term.
trying to think of a different one.
You go Shimbo?
Himbabo?
Shimbo?
Shimbo?
Yeah,
Shimbo?
Babo is
Shimbo!
usually-
I like Shimbo.
Shimbo.
Shimbo is pretty good.
Then what does that make
himbo-
Yojimbo?
Yeah, the himbos and shimbos have been mobilized, but yeah, they're pretty happy to go along with it. So, in fairly short order, you do get a stand set up, and the quartermaster is able to apportion you rations to spare. It takes a bit, but eventually some of the citizenry start making their way out. You're generally seeing of the ordinary citizens, most of them are pretty well fed, but when word is given that it is fresh food, most of the regular citizens stay back, but they are very, like, they start guiding up elderly. And the elderly look not emaciated, but they look a bit malnourished, as well as some of the children. Just those who are not... and then pregnant people, of course, are also, like, really pushed forward. You can see that those who are pregnant do seem to be pretty well fed. It seems that they get priority rationing just due to the constraints, but also the... like,
Yeah.
you know, it is beneficial for more children to be born. Children next, a lot of the elders, you see them very intentionally and deliberately waiting in the back. So in general, it seems to be sort of through hierarchy. Pregnant people eat fresh food first, followed by the children, and then the elderly, kind of their own accord, just stand back and wait until
Guffin
whatever is left they can get.
kind of flies over to Temis and gives her like a little shoulder nudge with his own shoulder, like,
Look, maybe they're alright. Like, the citizenry, they look real nice, right? They take care of themselves and stuff. They're okay, yeah?
They are fine. These people have done what they can to survive. My issue and my concern is with the leadership and the decisions that are being made on behalf of these people, you know?
Yeah, but I guess we're sort of helping to change that now. Is that what you want?
I mean, I would like them to choose not to attack the people, the other people outside of their own group, but I mean, desperate times have made enemies of everybody. I understand that.
Yeah.
I just worry.
I mean, for sure. You had some very good points, Temis. You sounded very smart.
Milliseconds of genius, darling.
So I will give you these kind of as you're distributing food. You've generally kind of heard a few major things sort of as you're going about the citizenry. One, of course, food is hard to come by, so they're very happy to see all of this food. You already know about the salt, of course, but you'll hear them kind of talk about salted food in regular terms of like, it's been X since I've been able to eat the salt. So, the people actually measure time in some cases as to like when they had to stop eating the salt, or like the children getting excited because pretty soon they'll be 10 and that's when they can start eating the salt.
Oh my god. I think Nakhira's very welcoming to everyone. Like, she's in her element. Like, she doesn't just stay behind the booth. She's going around, she's speaking to people. Sal comes out and he's like playing with, like, trying to get some of the kids to play with him, or like, to kind of acknowledge him and making silly little faces or sounds to kind of cheer them up as they wait. And Nakhira's kind of encouraging people in the back, like, I know there's priority, that's what we've been told, but everyone can have some. And I think she also, as like this conversation is going on about bits of food or who's had this or that, she's also asking, especially the elders and things, about like, do you remember like the foods that you ate before this, or the ways that you liked to eat them, or kind of asking about the things they've eaten.
In the ways of the elders, many of them start talking your ear off about how things were so much better under the old leader when they could just take what they needed instead of having to deal with this mercenary nonsense. So there's quite a bit of lively chatter among the elders about how things were better in the old days versus no, the new ways will be better for us versus
I see. Can I try to do a persuasion, or even maybe something like, I don't know, relating to the food, like a goodwill kind of check or something? Or like if Nakhira's speaking with them, she can kind of say like, well, there's an even better way. There's this new trade route and other stuff like this, and maybe you ate this in your childhood, well, you can have that again. Like they are growing this in the Sea of Clouds or something, and like
I'll let you make a resolve. I'll give you +2 because you are feeding them.
Yes, this is my plan. Okay, just a resolve roll.
The Trojan course.
Oh, that's amazing. Don't fail me now. Yes! Resolve.
Damn. Well, first off, Hal, take a kudo valor. Yeah, so Nakhira's proving reasonably persuasive. There's definitely, like, as she talks about establishing trade routes, there's definitely interest. The elders who are pro going legit is the way to be are a lot more self-satisfied. The elders who are the old ways were better are getting a bit more grumbly about the whole business. The kids don't give a shit. And the pregnant people are pregnant, and they've got a lot of other shit to deal with, so they're kind of the mind that whatever works. I've got a giant melon in my belly, and that is my primary concern right now. But yeah, so you do get some good information from that, and it is very well received. So unless there's anything else you have for this day, we can move to the discussion on the following day.
Let's go.
If you really want to talk to elders about the good old days of banditry and plundering.
Oh, you know what? I do have one silly itty bitty thing that Guffin would do to Coffee Cat.
Oh, I'm ready. What is it?
So as people are like eating and having conversations, and Nakhira is like trying to sweetly get information out of them and stuff, Guffin will just sort of, in like kind of a fake way, honestly, oh my gosh, what goes so well with a really great meal is a really great show. What we have here? It's the famous, world-renowned Coffee Cat here to entertain you for the next hour or so.
God Peacock looks over from holding like 2 cabbages. It's just like, he just shoves them at the nearest monk. And like his loop materializes out of nowhere. And he steps and hops and starts dancing forward slowly. And he just bursts into song. Like, he's just like, done. For the next hour, they have a show and a meal. Maybe even like 2 hours. Maybe he gets really into it. And just, like, is there taking requests to just sing to the people.
So something interesting happens as you're doing this. More of kind of the regular citizenry will start bringing their own meals of the salt, just to eat. And they kind of start setting up, and some of the monks actually end up talking to some of the citizenry. And you see some of them get very, very excited as they discuss, and a bunch of them kind of go off and return with a very odd ball. It looks rubbery. It's kind of like blue and white, and it's got like ridges all over it.
Yes!
And they start hitting the ball back and forth across basically just lines drawn in the sand, and like the Mhigan monks on one side and some of the Crimson Blades on the other, and they're just kind of slamming the ball back and forth into goals that have been drawn on the ground.
I love it.
So like a lot of people are watching this, and they're having a grand old time. This is just kind of turns into a banquet and party as the those who are hungriest are given food, and you know, those who have their food are eating that, and yeah, it's a good time.
Excellent. Well done.
If found, someone will eagerly talk your ear off about texts of an old sport that was apparently played in Alamigo. They called it Blitzball or something.
Oh my god.
We're not quite sure how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, when there was a lot more water in Alamigo.
Yeah. Things have changed.
Mm-hmm.
And these are actually the origins of the first 2 teams to recreate the new league of Blitzball, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
love
Was
the
it
story.
Crimson
Blades.
Blades and the what Swift what is it?
The handsome
Ronger's
himbos.
Fist. The handsome himbos.
I think while that's going on, I think Nakhira will go up to Hal and like, you know, there's all this like revelry, people are playing games, Copycat is jamming out, Sal's probably dancing, he's having a great time listening to the music. But Nakhira will bring a refreshment, some kind of beverage or water that they have over to Hal, and offer him one.
You know he's journaling. Scribbling. He's been scribbling since talking to El Tol. He does accept, though. What are they doing out there?
Oh, these are called games. I don't know if you've ever played them. You spend a lot of time in your notebook. But sometimes, you know, you might have Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh?
Yeah. It's just a little bit.
Have you ever played
Every
yourself?
once in a while. Not in a while, but yes. Training, somewhat.
You do have sports teams in the Iron City. I'm just going to say that.
Oh, I see. You know that training and playing a game are different, right? One's for fun. Oh, they can both be for fun. But one is more for fun, I would argue.
But they both involve people.
Oh, that's true. But you kind of have to be involved with people too now, you know.
I do. From time to time. It's just... There's a lot to think about.
Yes, you think a lot, I can tell by other words in the book. I didn't know you had tried to do so much research in Charlian. You said about the soul?
Yes, in my findings, I have seen what El Tol has said. The soul and the stream and returning. But no one knows how or why or what that means, really.
Would Hal have gone into the anti-tower?
If he could get there, absolutely yes.
Would Hal have been able to convince the current Matoya to let him into the anti-tower?
Probably not, no. Let's be honest. No way. No way.
Wait, you're really handsome.
It's true.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, it's smaller. Do the smaller.
Counterpoint, do you think Master Matoya gives a shit?
Yes, yeah, that's
we
the
don't
thing.
know what she's into. She might be into handsome, smoldering bunny
I've
man.
never
strikes me
personally
as-
met.
Yeah. Her love language, she wants is like acts of service. Keeps us doing quests. She has the frog, she has brooms, right? So, of course, he would have tried, absolutely, done whatever fetch quests, whatever she wanted to do, but I would think that she's still stonewalling him, for sure.
Yeah, we don't have your Shola.
Yeah, I don't think that he's that close. He's not that personable. But
The live
says-
stream, then.
he says, when you think about it, if you brought him some water or anything, he'll take the cup. You take a cup, you dip it into the sea, you pour it out, you dip again. You do not get the same water. You shouldn't. That's what the sea is for. Losing which drop was which. But there's something that remains. The cup isn't empty. Is that the echo? Is that what they're seeing? Why is it different? These are questions that I've tried to answer for years.
Well, if you've tried for years, I have no chance now. But
Well, I am still young.
you are, yes, that's right. I forget sometimes. Oh, you've got a lot of time ahead of you, my friend.
Yeah, let us hope. But
There is something that is us, then. A shape of us that we can't see, but that remains.
yes, I would say so. Obviously, we are all distinct. There's no debating that. But we come from the same place. We live, we die, we return to the same place. I don't, and maybe Charlie and scholars knew, and now that I'm thinking about it, what would drive pirates to confederate in the way that they have? Could this be work of the Asians as well?
Ugh, I feel
It's
like now
just-
that we know they're back, you can say anything as an Asian. You don't like that guy? Probably an Asian behind him.
That's a fair point. It could be grasping.
No, I don't think you are completely off base. There did seem to be a turn. And for better or for worse, whether it was the workings of people or the workings of something else beyond that, they have definitely fractured the world more than it already was.
I do wonder if seeing the tower leave has emboldened them. Not that I'm trying to relitigate that decision.
Oh yeah, you didn't agree with that one, did you?
No.
I remember one time you had a few drinks, and you mentioned a bit more in detail. You really got to talking about it.
Well, I'm realizing that what I always knew, certainty is wrong. The world did not end when the tower left. Only my argument did. I may have
Finally!
I'm sure that I confused something with something that endured with something that was necessary. But it's hard to give up.
Good. If it was easy, then we'd all be dead already, wouldn't we? Finish your cup. You see all the ones out there? Every single person. Cup of water, different, unique, special. We're going to go play with them. And she, grabs to go join the sports game. He can fight back. There's the opportunity.
He's not going to fight back.
She grins as they're, going over. She goes, you see, this is what we're fighting for.
Maybe I was arguing from too narrow a vantage.
Let's see.
The following day does lead to the council meeting. You'll find, honestly, that there's not a whole lot of mediating for you to do. Hasu basically offers very generous terms of surrender.
Right.
But the monks, especially after having played the games and broken bread, are basically of the you're all Alan Mhigan now. So during this though, you do see a new side of Elfgar. He has basically, and you're not sure when he found the time to do this. But when they got the Blitzball, he also saw some of like the books and stuff that had been gathered. And it sounds like he kind of poured through most of the legal documents that he could find and may not have slept. You certainly can't tell that if he hasn't slept, because he's as enthusiastic and energetic as always.
Did he put on a shirt to be official?
Yes.
Does he have a shirt on? Yes.
Oh my god.
It has no
Wow.
sleeves.
No sleeves.
It has no sleeves,
I mean, that's
but it
fair.
is a shirt.
Okay.
Kira, with her no sleeves, like winks at him, like.
Yeah. Game
compromise,
recognized.
honestly.
Yeah. But he kind of outlines sort of some of the like legal technicalities to functionally establish in this conversation that due to their stewardship of the land, the Crimson Blades who have dwelled here and maintained it are worthy of being part of Alamigo. And kind of the ultimate decision is that Alfgar will maintain, or will kind of be the de facto governor until they can kind of work out some establishing government body, and in partnership with the Iron City, and with Manderville, they can start establishing trade routes, and they're going to cease all banditry immediately, obviously. They're going to hammer out the details on the mercenary work, which obviously is a bit more legitimate, which is technically what was happening in Ishgard, by the way.
I was gonna say, I thought they'd been hired, right? Like,
they had been hired.
Interrogated?
Yeah,
Right.
they were mercenaries. But that
up with your
likely will
clients better.
continue in some
Yeah.
some way, shape, or form. But they come to a pretty good understanding and agreement. And honestly, Eowyn, who is in attendance, is quite happy to hand over the reins of power. She looks significantly less stressed coming out of the meeting. But she and Isusu both seek you out following, asking for a moment of your time.
Why, yes.
Yeah, and Roxy is with them. He's kind of sulking in the shadows as he usually does. And so, kind of with that preamble, Isusu says, with that settled, we mean to make for Ul'dah. I would be honored if you would join us.
Copycat looks at Temis.
Nakhira
Very
also
well.
looks at Temis. Okay.
Very
Great.
well. I will come and I will do my part. I will.
Copycat comes over and hugs Temis.
Temis looks extremely awkward and stiffens slightly. Thank you. That's very nice. Thank you.
Copycat relents and claps his hands together and says, Then it's settled. Let us away to Ul'dah and face against the necromantic Asianic threat.
They're quite grateful for that. So Roxia, Eowyn, and Isusu, as well as the few remaining Salt-Sworn, they all kind of bear swords and shields. Eowyn has a kind of an ori, a star globe that she bears with her. Roxy, of course, is bow and blade. And Isusu actually has a codex for herself. they kind of, as they prepare their battle accoutrement, and Elto basically says, sort of hands you some supplies and says, the caravan will remain here to finish the business, after which we will make for Manderville, as was promised. Once you are finished with your business, please join us there.
Very well. We shall see the anon.
Yeah. So, Old Da, you definitely notice there are Ashkin prowling the desert as you approach. But Asusu leads you to some old ruins hidden in the sands, which takes you deep into an underground waterway beneath the city.
And then we start the variant dungeon. Liana!
Knowledge of this dungeon is mostly lost, but these waterways are said to have been means of escape for the Sultan and the family. It is said the Warrior of Light used these very tunnels to flee the city when back in his time. But kind of as you press forward, you are led to a grate which opens up and brings you into the city bazaar. And I am actually going to pull up a map here.
Ooh.
So, you're led into a shattered marketplace, and these streets are absolutely full of Ashkin.
Wow.
Whoa!
And kind of as you emerge, Temis, spirit sighting, yes or no?
No, I don't think so
Okay.
at the time.
There is a brief flash of darkness, and Guffin vanishes.
Ah!
No, come back, little buddy!
Copycat says Guffin's name. Guffin?
Mr. Stark, I feel funny.
No!
How
Where
dare
did
you?
he go?
Guffin. You emerge in a rift, and before you stands the Asian Dudalfon,
Uh-oh.
wielding again the gun.
Ugh.
Uh-oh.
Bro, not cool.
We shall settle this today, you and I. Though I am but a reflection, I will prove that it is I who is superior. And when the rejoining comes, it is I who will remain, not you. And we will see rolling initiative for next time.
What?
Oh my god! They're
Did you
gonna
make that gun?
1v1 each other!
You can
They're
shoot
gonna
it.
gun each other! Oh my god.
Final destination, no items.
Okay, so confirmed Shard of Dudalafin? Excuse me, or
Uh-oh.
Listen. My big brain tells me that Guffin is gonna show the shard the door,
Uh-huh.
and that in of itself will solidify Guffin's place as the OG.
you gotta kill him and then you gotta Arbor eat him.
You gotta kill him. You gotta eat him. You gotta eat him, Guffin.
You gotta eat that man. You cannot let him win.
I don't think I want to eat this man.
Yeah.
Bad man.
Just remember, he'll be
Anyway.
inside you forever, singing song lyrics,
Yeah.
witnessing your travels.
Oh my yeah. Okay.
Trails of Loss and
Alright.
Fire and Faith.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, thank you so much for joining us. I'm glad I managed to get us where I've been sitting on that for a month.
Relief at last.
Yeah, like
I'm so glad I told you. I'm so glad because you would have just got kidnapped and had
Yeah.
no fucking clue what
Would have been
was
like
happening
a
if I hadn't said
confused
anything.
Tails emote, just like
well,
right
really,
here.
the kidnapping was gonna happen regardless. If you were ether sighting, you would have just seen a burst of black ether, basically.
Oh shit. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, no, Guffin got portal yoinked.
Wild.
We got kidnapped. We
You've
lost our
been upping these
Guffin.
stakes.
Guffin
Oh.
napped.
Guffin now.
But so yeah, we are. I believe the next 2 episodes will be the explosive finale of season 1 of A Time Drift. I hope you're very excited about that. I know I am.
I'm fearful now for reasons.
If you recall,
bad to
in
die.
our bonus episode, I told you I had plans for you.
You sure did.
This is true.
You sure did.
But are there any announcements? I know, Rook, you do have some things to talk about that are coming up for you.
Oh, yes,
Because
sure.
this is probably going live sometime between the 11th and the 18th.
We shall find out. Yes, EU Fan Fest. I guess that's the big thing.
Yeah.
I'll be casting the Crystalline Conflict Regional Championship alongside Lithy, so definitely come and tune in. Come watch if you're at the venue. Watch if you're remote, and try to catch us over the weekend. I'll be there, obviously casting, but Zen is also gonna be there.
Brooke's gonna put me in her pocket, and I'm gonna go too.
I was like, come stay in my room. Basically, just like what happened, I have Asian napped you for you.
Wow.
I feel like this is gonna be way more pleasant, though. Way.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna wait to tell you that I'm gonna 1v1 you on stage in front of Yoshida-san.
Rook
but
also has a gun.
surprise!
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, noted.
I don't want
to.
We'll see what happens. It'll be good. though.
Machinist
It'll
is a
be
good
great.
1v1 job, so.
It is.
I agree.
It's true. But I'd love to see you. We would love to see you, and everybody tune in if you can. And trying to think if there's anything else specific. I don't think so. I think that's the big thing.
Hell
Awesome. Anyone else? Temis got anything coming up?
I'm working on a huge guide for Reforged, so no. Other than that, I'm just
Guild
Wars.
Wars.
okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I surprisingly have something interesting that most of you here don't know. So, there's a convention, a trade convention, SIGGRAPH for computer graphics. I got roped into doing a show there, which is called Roll for Reality. So it's D&D in front of an LED wall. I am going to be one of the cast members for some reason. I don't know why they decided. When my friend who runs part of the convention was like, yeah, I need someone to help. I'm like, okay, I'll be on the computer, whatever. I'll be behind the scenes. And they're like, no, you're going to play. The rest of the people who are playing are improv specialists, and I'm just a guy. So that's going to be funny.
You're fantastic.
That's really
You'll be
cool.
good. You'll be good. Yeah.
So that'll
So
be fun.
cool.
I know nothing about it other than it's going to be a thing because we're supposed to be improving, and I will be playing a monk, which is hilarious because that was my first D&D character ever. So that will be on July 21st. I will try and find a way to get a recording of that. I know it'll be recorded for the show, but yeah, it should be a whole lot of fun. I have no idea what I signed up for.
That's gonna be
We're
cool.
gonna find out.
Wow.
So
Very cool, yeah.
exciting.
All right. Anything else?
As for me, my commissions are open.
Yes.
That's it.
Love it.
All right. Cool. Well, with that, then we will cut it here today, and you guys can all wait on pins and needles to see what's going to happen to poor Guffin as he gets to 1v1 on the Rift.
Yeah.
I mean, gun's not great, but I'm pretty good at punching, so I'm not that
Yeah.
scared. I
believe
shouldn't
it.
have
Just
said
gotta
close
that.
the distance,
I shouldn't
yeah.
have said that in front of Liana, but I'm not that scared. But I shouldn't have.
All right. Well, thank you all so much for joining us. We will see you next time as we begin the thrilling conclusion. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.